Kylian Mbappe recently sparked controversy with his bold response to critics. Could this mark the beginning of Real Madrid's downfall? What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. And we got some exciting football news for you, so stick around until the end to catch all the latest updates. Welcome to Football Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Romano reveals Barcelona chances of free agent moves as Deco exit talk clarified. Barcelona's post-transfer window activities have come into the spotlight, with renowned transfer insider Fabrizio Romano offering fresh insights into the club's current stance on signing free agents. Despite the closure of the summer transfer window in Spain last Friday, the Catalan Giants still have the option to sign free agents. However, it appears they're not in any rush to make further additions to their squad. Hansi Flick, Barcelona's head coach, is still facing challenges with squad depth, particularly in central defense and midfield, due to ongoing injuries. While several free agents could potentially fill these gaps, Romano reports that Barcelona is not actively pursuing any signings at this time. There's been talk of Barcelona waiting for their deal with Nike to be finalized before targeting free transfers. However, I'm not aware of any negotiations happening right now. It's completely quiet at Barca, Romano stated, debunking recent rumors. This cautious approach aligns with Barcelona's current financial constraints. The club's wage bill is a significant hurdle, leaving little room for new signings. Furthermore, Flick seems intent on promoting La Masia talents to the first team, which could explain the club's hesitation to bring in external reinforcements. Meanwhile, rumors surrounding the potential exit of sporting director Deco have been put to rest by the club. Nevertheless, reports indicate that Deco has faced considerable frustration during his short tenure. The former Portugal star, who took over from Matu Alemany, has struggled to execute transfer deals due to a lack of available funds. Despite being promised resources, Deco found himself unable to close crucial deals during the summer window. The situation is expected to improve by January when Barcelona anticipates having the financial capacity to strengthen the squad. Until then, Deco continues to operate under immense pressure, navigating the complex challenges of his role without the necessary backing to achieve his objectives. Ansu Fati returns to training. Barcelona's young sensation Ansu Fati has made a much-anticipated return to training on Monday, signaling a potential comeback to action for the Catalan Giants. The 21-year-old forward had been sidelined due to an injury sustained during the preseason, raising concerns about his availability for the early part of the campaign. Fati's absence had been keenly felt by Barcelona, especially given the club's ambitions this season under head coach Hansi Flick. The injury, which occurred just as the team was ramping up preparations, had cast a shadow over the start of the season. However, his return to training is a significant boost, bringing renewed hope to fans eager to see him back on the pitch. The timing of Fati's return couldn't be better, as Barcelona looks to build momentum following the international break. With crucial fixtures ahead, the prospect of having Fati back in the squad adds a dynamic edge to the team's attack. His pace, creativity, and goal-scoring ability are assets that Flick is eager to utilize as Barcelona aims to challenge on multiple fronts this season. Coach Hansi Flick has made it clear that he sees Fati as a vital part of his plans. Despite the youngster's injury setbacks, Flick remains committed to integrating him fully into the squad. The coach's faith in Fati suggests that the player could play a pivotal role in Barcelona's quest for silverware this season. As the international break draws to a close, all eyes will be on whether Ansu Fati will make the matchday squad for Barcelona's upcoming fixtures. Fans and pundits alike are eager to see the prodigy return to action and help propel Barcelona back to the top of European football. Mbappe, I am not Cristiano's successor, and this is not my mentality. French superstar Kylian Mbappe expressed his joy after securing a 2-0 victory against Betis in the fourth round of La Liga. Mbappe, who scored both goals, was quick to address comparisons with Cristiano Ronaldo, saying, "Cristiano is my role model, but I don't want to be labeled as his successor. I just want to be Kylian. The only pressure I feel is adapting to the team." French forward Kylian Mbappe recently demonstrated his adaptability on the pitch, confidently asserting his ability to play across the front line. Following a stellar 2-goal performance, he reflected on his form with assurance, saying, "I knew this moment would come." He also made it a point to acknowledge his teammates, dedicating his first goal to fellow player Fede Valverde, showcasing his appreciation for the camaraderie within the squad. When questioned about his partnership with Vinicius Jr. in penalty situations, Mbappe displayed a team-first attitude. "The coach suggests we take penalties together? I'm here to collaborate, not to dominate," he explained. This approach underscores his willingness to work within the team structure, focusing on collective success rather than individual glory. Mbappe also addressed the inevitable critics that come with his high-profile career, revealing a composed and mature outlook. "Criticism? It's nothing new to me. It's just part of life, and I've learned to live with it," he stated, reflecting a resilience that has been honed over years in the spotlight. This calm acceptance of public scrutiny highlights his mental toughness and readiness to remain focused on his goals. Off the field, Mbappe's grounded demeanor is as impressive as his on-field exploits. His approach to both his game and external pressures speaks volumes about his character, painting a picture of a player who is not only committed to his craft but also to navigating his career with grace and determination. Hansi Flick. Eric Garcia will stay, and this is the fact that Jonathan Tah is included. Barcelona coach Hansi Flick addressed the media ahead of their upcoming fixture against Real Madrid, emphasizing the importance of mental sharpness from the very first whistle. "I demand full focus from my players right from the start," Flick declared. "We can't afford to wait 10 minutes to react. The team needs to be switched on from the moment they step onto the pitch. This is what I expect every time, and it's absolutely critical for our success." When asked about Barcelona's activity in the transfer market, Flick brushed off any concerns. "The transfer market doesn't occupy my mind," he stated firmly. "I'm satisfied with the squad we have. In our last match, young Bernal put in a phenomenal performance. Unfortunately, we'll miss him, but what a talent he is at just 17 years old." On the subject of Eric Garcia's future at the club, Flick was quick to reassure fans. "Yes, Eric is staying. As for who will replace Bernal, we have 2 clear options, Marc Casado and Eric Garcia, who has already proven he can fill that role." Flick also downplayed concerns about Real Madrid's strong start to the season, stressing that the campaign is a marathon, not a sprint. "The season is long. I'm not overly concerned about what's happening elsewhere. Our focus is on Barcelona, and we've prepared well for tomorrow's match." Flick also addressed rumors linking the club with a move for Jonathan Tah. "Football is full of rumors," he remarked. "We'll have 18 players ready for tomorrow, and the important thing is knowing who is available." In more concerning news, Flick expressed hope that Frenkie de Jong would avoid surgery and be back in action after the international break. Finally, Flick touched on the situation with Fermin Lopez, noting that his late arrival to the squad affected his early season participation. "The season is long, and while Fermin hasn't been a regular starter, he's shown his quality when given the chance. He has the potential to be in the starting lineup, and we'll see more of him as the season progresses." Joan Laporta under pressure. Barcelona's financial woes and the high-stakes season ahead. FC Barcelona once again found themselves in a familiar predicament during the summer transfer window, scrambling to balance the books. Fans were left anxiously awaiting not just announcements of new signings, but the all-important confirmation that these players had actually been registered. Hansi Flick, dealing with the fallout, was without his key 26-year-old Euro 2024 winning star for the first 2 matches of the season. Thankfully for the club's leadership, both games against Valencia ended in victory. However, the fan base is growing increasingly disillusioned with the narrative being spun by President Joan Laporta and his team. The endless issues and financial juggling acts have worn thin, and after more than 3 years at the helm, the excuse of inheriting problems from his predecessor is losing its potency. Laporta's approach undeniably contributed to Barcelona's La Liga title triumph 2 seasons ago, as he undertook a significant squad overhaul. However, the financial figures now suggest there's more mismanagement than the club would care to admit. Frenkie de Jong's hefty salary may be a remnant of the previous regime, but the club has neither convinced the Dutchman to take a pay cut nor managed to offload him. According to ExpressVPN's reporting, de Jong is currently the 9th highest paid player in world football, with only one other European player, Real Madrid's Kylian Mbappe, earning more. Yet, within Barcelona, there's debate over whether de Jong is even the best midfielder in the squad, highlighting the ongoing wage issues that continue to plague the club. Despite these challenges, Barcelona still ranks as the 3rd highest revenue-generating club in world football, trailing only behind Real Madrid and Manchester City. While some of this revenue might be inflated by the so-called economic levers or asset sales, Barcelona has consistently been among the top 5 clubs for both revenue and value since Laporta's first tenure as president. Over the last 3 years, the club has out-earned most of its rivals, but this summer saw Atletico Madrid, with their revenue nearly half that of Barcelona's, outspending them threefold in the transfer market. As last season drew to a close, murmurs of discontent among the fans turned into more vocal demonstrations of frustration directed at Laporta. This unrest was swiftly followed by the dismissal of Xavi Hernandez, a decision that underscored the growing pressure within the club. Meanwhile, sporting director Deco finds himself under the microscope, tasked with delivering results in a challenging environment. The futures of both Laporta and Deco could well hinge on the success of this season and Hung's flexibility to get the best out of the squad at his disposal. If things don't go according to plan, it's unlikely that the German manager will be the one facing the consequences. As Barcelona navigates another turbulent chapter, the stakes are higher than ever. With financial pressures mounting and the fans' patience wearing thin, this season could be a defining one for Laporta's presidency. The balance between success on the pitch and stability off it has never been more precarious, and the coming months will reveal whether Barcelona can once again rise above the turmoil or if the cracks in their foundation will continue to widen. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your opinion. Tie your shoelaces, and let's talk football again. See you soon.